Ever feel like you're walking through life with a secret manual everyone else lost? Like you've got a sixth sense for reading rooms, predicting drama before it happens, or seeing straight into someone's soul without even trying? What if I told you those quirks aren't just random? Buckle up, INFJs. Today, we're uncovering the 11 hidden superpowers you've been downplaying your entire life. And trust me, by the end, you'll never look at yourself the same way again. 1. The human lie detector, seeing truths others miss. INFJs don't just hear words, they feel them. Your intuition isn't some vague gut feeling. It's a finely tuned radar picking up micro-expressions, tone shifts, and subconscious cues most people gloss over. Think about it. How often have you met someone and instantly known something was off, even if their smile seemed perfect? That's your NI, introverted intuition, at work, cross-referencing past experiences, patterns, and unspoken vibes to separate fact from fiction. But here's the kicker. You're not just detecting lies. You're sensing intentions. Ever warned a friend about a toxic partner months before the breakup? Or predicted a co-worker's betrayal during a project? That's your superpower in action. The downside? You might gaslight yourself into thinking you're overreacting. Spoiler, you're not. 2. The empathy engine, absorbing emotions like a sponge without drowning. Yeah. You've heard INFJs are empathetic a million times. But let's dig deeper. Your empathy isn't just nodding along when someone's sad. It's physically mirroring their joy, grief, or anxiety as if it's your own. Science calls it mirror neuron hyperactivity, but you call it Tuesday. Here's what you don't realize. This isn't a weakness. It's a tactical advantage. You can walk into a tense meeting and instantly know who's frustrated, who's hiding excitement, and who's one sarcastic comment away from quitting. The trick? Learning to channel this flood of emotions into actionable insight. Instead of drowning in others' drama, you're the quiet diplomat who calms storms before they erupt. 3. The future forecaster, connecting dots to predict outcomes. INFJs don't just live in the moment. They're time travelers. Not literally, unless you've got a DeLorean you're hiding. But your brain is wired to see how today's choices ripple into tomorrow's consequences. That friend who laughed when you said their reckless spending would lead to disaster? Guess who's asking for a loan now? Your secret? Pattern recognition on steroids. You absorb information, news, conversations, even random TikTok rants, and subconsciously stitch them into a roadmap of what's next. It's why you're the go-to person for life advice. But here's the catch. People might dismiss your warnings as pessimism. Don't let that stop you. The world needs Cassandras who actually care. 4. The quiet persuader, leading without a megaphone. Forget charisma. INFJs wield influence like ninjas, silent, strategic, and startlingly effective. You won't find you giving flashy TED Talks or barking orders. Instead, you ask one piercing question that flips someone's worldview upside down, or share a personal story that nudges a friend toward therapy, sobriety, or finally dumping their dead-end job. How does it work? You speak to people's values, not their egos. While others push agendas, you're subtly aligning your message with what your audience already believes. It's Jedi-level persuasion, making others feel like they arrived at the conclusion themselves. And honestly, that's leadership gold. 5. The crisis alchemist, turning chaos into clarity. When everyone's panicking, INFJs shift into laser focus. Your mind thrives in chaos, spotting solutions buried under the noise. Family meltdowns? Work disasters? You're the unshakable voice saying, here's step 1, while others hyperventilate. But here's the twist. Your calm isn't indifference. It's a survival mechanism. Growing up, you likely played therapist to family drama or friend feuds, mastering the art of de-escalation. Now, you're the unsung hero in emergencies, organizing, prioritizing, and radiating "we've got this" energy. Pro tip, pair this with self-care. Even superheroes need naps. 6. The unseen architect, designing futures others can't imagine. INFJs aren't just dreamers, they're blueprint builders. You see potential everywhere. the depressed friend who could launch a thriving art career, the polluted park that could become a community garden, the toxic workplace that just needs a culture overhaul. Your superpower? Merging idealism with pragmatism. While others get stuck on why it won't work, you're already drafting plan A, B, and C. The hurdle? You underestimate how rare this skill is. Most people can't leap from what is to what could be like you do. So next time someone calls you a perfectionist, smile. They're low-key admitting you've got vision. 7. The emotional librarian, cataloging souls like books. You know that friend who never open up? Yeah, you've got their entire life story memorized. INFJs collect emotional data like librarians archive rare manuscripts. A co-worker's offhand comment about hating birthdays? Stored. A stranger's nervous tick during small talk? Filed away. This isn't nosiness. It's a subconscious drive to understand human behavior. Over time, you build a mental database of what makes people tick. The result? You can walk into a room and instantly gauge alliances, insecurities, and hidden talents. Use this power wisely. It's perfect for mentoring, negotiating, or avoiding office politics landmines. 8. The boundary whisperer, sensing limits before they're crossed. While others bulldoze through burnout, INFJs have an internal check engine, light for overload. You might not always listen to it. We see you, chronic overgivers. But you're hyper-aware of when your energy's dipping, a relationship's turning toxic, or a project's about to spiral. This isn't anxiety, it's foresight. You're like a human weather app for emotional climates. 60% chance of drama by Friday. Shield your peace. The challenge? Teaching others to respect these boundaries without guilt. Remember, saying no isn't selfish. It's sustainability. 9. The authenticity magnet, attracting vulnerability like a beacon. Strangers confess their deepest secrets to you. Colleagues overshare in elevators. Why? Your energy screams, I won't judge. INFJs have a rare aura that makes others feel seen, not just heard. It's why you're the friend everyone texts at 2 a.m. But here's the magic. You don't force this. It's your quiet confidence in embracing your own flaws that gives others permission to do the same. The downside? Emotional vampires might flock to you. Solution? Save your energy for those who reciprocate your depth. 10. The silent revolutionist, sparking change without fanfare. INFJs don't need billboards or bullhorns to drive change. You lead by example, whether it's adopting sustainable habits, advocating for mental health, or challenging biases in casual conversations. Your power lies in subtlety. A well-timed question here, a supportive gesture there, and suddenly, entire groups shift perspectives. History's quiet changemakers? Many were likely INFJs. Think educators transforming communities, writers sparking movements, or everyday heroes modeling kindness in a cynical world. Your superpower isn't loud, but its ripple effects? Eternal. 11. The paradox navigator, holding opposites without exploding. Logic versus emotion. Realism versus idealism. Solitude versus connection. INFJs dance between extremes like it's second nature. You can debate philosophy with a CEO, then comfort a crying toddler, all before lunch. This isn't indecision, it's nuance. While others see the world in black and white, you thrive in the gray areas. That friend torn between career and passion, you'll help them find a third option they never considered. Society's problems? You're wired to tackle them with both heart and strategy. Conclusion. So, INFJ, still think you're just sensitive or too idealistic? Think again. Every time you sense a friend's unspoken pain, come a storm others caused, or quietly challenge the status quo, you're flexing superpowers most only dream of. The world needs your empathy, foresight, and relentless belief in what could be. So stop downplaying your magic. Start embracing it. Because honestly, the rest of us are taking notes.